everybody. This is Kevin with Coach Tanner Glisson. Coach,
Hey, Kevin. Good. How are you doing?
Not a busy week. Is it?
Just a little bit, right?
Yeah, no doubt. Obviously, you guys are 7-0 right now, coming off a really nice road win over Trinity Christian. When you go on the road in this region, there are no easy games.
Yeah.
So to go up there, first of all, to Trinity Christian and kind of pull away in the second half against a team that really had played some close games against some really good teams. Yeah. I'm sure you're really pleased to see the guys come away with the win last week.
Yeah, as busy as this week is, that seems like a long time ago, but, we knew going into Trinity had a lead on every region opponent, including Sandy Creek, at some point in the ball game that they had played. So we knew that we were going to get a good shot from those guys. The biggest thing that hampers Sandy Creek a little bit is their depth. So, the longevity of 4 quarters kind of catches up with them a little bit, but they're very well coached. They're extremely tough. And so, I thought we played really well in a lot of spots. We go up 17-0, but then we had a couple busts. We had 2 big busts in the run game where we didn't get the guy on the ground. That accounted for 2 big deals. And then we had a block punt. And so we actually trailed for the first time all year, during that game.
I didn't realize that.
And so it was only for like a minute and 20 seconds. But we needed a little bit of adversity. You can't create that kind of adversity at practice all the time. You need to have in-game adversity. Not that coaches really want that, but it's necessary for growth. And so we were pretty pleased how we played in the second half. And to get to 7-0 before this game right here was really important.
And this week's game obviously be a big test in a lot of ways. Number one, LaGrange is a really good team. They only have 1 loss, and that was to Sandy Creek. They're a team with a lot to play for, just like you guys. And obviously you have the emotions of it just being a rivalry game. So a lot of times, coaches, you could tell guys, hey, it's just another game. But it's really not.
No.
It's really not. And I'm sure you want your guys to embrace that, right, and just enjoy them all.
Yeah, you do. I mean, it's another game as far as there's bigger fish to fry after this game, right, for both teams, win or lose, right, because you're knocking on the door of the playoffs, right? So you got bigger things leading up, and these 2 teams may meet again, the way this power rankings goes. But as far as today, it is a huge game this week. There's no doubt about that. The thing that makes this a little bit unique is the fact of each of us know each other so well, right? So I've been going against Coach Napier all the way back to my time at Manchester and his time at Callaway. Ton of mutual respect. He's one of the best play callers in this area for sure. And our kids know their kids. We run similar schemes on defense. There's not really a lot of secrets, so it's not like playing another opponent where we really don't know how fast this guy is or how this guy. I mean, we know and they know, and so that's a big deal. So, we have to settle down. There's a lot of hoopla in the first 5 minutes, and then after that, it usually settles down into a football game. So, but it's about how we handle the week, how we handle social media, how we handle knowing the guy really well across from me. He's not just a number. He's somebody that I know. And so that'll be a challenge, but I think we're a little bit older, obviously than we were last year. I think our team has had more experience. I think the baseball run in the playoffs really helped me and a lot of these guys because it's 1 pitch at a time. Just like right now, it's 1 play at a time, and you can't afford to think ahead of yourself. So that's a big deal.
What have these last 4 or 5 months been like for you, Coach? I mean, y'all win. Obviously, you mentioned y'all win the state championship, then you go straight into football. And now this team is 7-0, and they've got a chance to do some really special things. Life's pretty good.
It is. I mean, it's an unprecedented time for Troup High School. To win the first ever state championship, and then we're the only public school in the state of Georgia that won a state championship and now has a football team sitting 7-0.
How about that?
So that's a big deal. So it's uncharted waters for us. But there again, it goes back to you can't really sit back and enjoy that because it's 1 game at a time, 1 practice at a time. But I do hope that the Troup people really appreciate it because this doesn't happen everywhere, and we are really, really blessed to have it happen to us. And we don't take that for granted. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes really great players. It takes more than just 1 coach. We got 27 coaches when you start thinking all the way from lawn cane to baseball to Troup High and baseball. There's a collection of 27 people other than myself, that make that happen. But it is unprecedented times. It's good times, but you got to keep it going because, as you see in college football, you can be ranked number 2 1 week and fired the next, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah. So we're not cocky about it, but we're confident about it.
it is nice to get fired. And by the way, here's a check for $40 million.
Yeah. Well, I know one particular coach won a baseball state championship. He got a truck, and I got a sticker to go on my Tahoe. But yeah, no, I mean that's not why we do it anyway, right? But yeah, to your point, $40-something million is pretty nice too, right?
That's not too bad. Yeah. But one thing about this group of players, you mentioned baseball. They never shy away from a challenge. Yeah. You have guys that, they might not win every game, but it's not going to be because they're afraid of the spotlight. Well, how nice is that to have guys who embrace that situation?
It's huge. The thing that happened with our baseball team, and I think it's translated into our football, the bigger the moment, the bigger they like it.
Yeah.
They really, really, really like playing. In baseball, we got to see a couple, an Auburn pitcher. We got to see a Clemson pitcher.
Right.
And every time we faced somebody in the big moments, they were ready.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to do a really good job of getting them ready, right? Because they would get ready during practice and they stayed ready. And you're starting to see that in football now. The bigger the opponent, the more concentration we have in film, the more concentrated we are at school, the more concentration we have at practice. Yeah. And so that's really, as a coach, that makes you feel really, really good.
Yeah, but it's going to be fun. Callaway Stadium's going to be full Friday night. So
that's
what high school football's all about.
It is. This is number 11 for me. Yeah. So it's, a pretty cool moment. I just hope that everybody goes out, that they cheer hard for your team, your Troup people, cheer hard for us. Yeah. If you want to holler at somebody, holler at me. But keep in mind that our kids are 15 to 17 years old, and so are theirs. Yeah. And so we got to set the tone by setting a good example. And we're really blessed in this community.
Yeah.
I mean, I just got off an interview with Georgia High School Daily, and they said, hey, this Troup County is really the only county in the state of Georgia with Troup, LaGrange, and Callaway to have that much success. Yeah. So we don't need to take that for granted, but we also need to appreciate and respect the moment, right? And so I hope we do that, but it's going to be a lot of fun Friday.
Yeah, no doubt. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Yeah, go Tigers.